I want to share on a sermon caption, mind the company you keep. Mind the company you keep. There's some people in our life, because this is the month of favor. There's some people in our life, when you continue keeping them, you continue losing your favor. When you continue hanging around them, you continue losing your favor, or God will not favor you because you are in a wrong company. God will not favor you. As we are going to look at only two keys, and the key number one that we are going to look at this caption of mind the company you keep, we are going to look at keep the right company. Our key number one is keep the right company. Keep the right people around you. Keep the right company every time. Don't be in a wrong company. You can be in a wrong company because you are doing evangelism. But if you're not doing evangelism, avoid being in a wrong company, because being there, you cannot, maybe those people can make you miss your favor. Because most of the people that we hang around with, that are our friends, and we just want to understand what is friendship. Friendship is friends in the same ship. Friendship is friends in the same ship. So if you are friends that you keep, or people that you keep around you, are they people that glorify God? Are they people are doing the right thing? So we need to understand, if you keep unfavorable friends, can stop the flow of the favor in your life. So look at the surrounding. Which people are you keeping in our life? Which people are you keeping in our life? Which people are you surrounding you? Which people are you in company with? And just look at that, you can look at the book of 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. This is what the Bible, and the key, keep the right company. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. So if you walk around, that I'm reading from NIV. If you keep people who are not the right people in your life, some show some red card, but you don't see it. There's some people, when you keep them, you miss your favor. There's some people, when you hang around them, you miss your favor. Because this is the month of favor. If you want God to favor you, also create the environment that can also God can favor you. Don't be an environment of mischief and you expect God to favor you. We are in the month of favor. And if we are in the month of favor, create environment that God can favor you. Create environment as you serve God in truth, and create environment. Yes, you can find in a group of wrong people, but what are you doing there? Have you gone to evangelize? I saw one of the pastors doing evangelism in a club. What are you doing? Just submit yourself to God. Which kind of people are they hanging around you? Which kind of people are you hanging around them? Because anytime you hang around with people of some character, very soon you also join them. And if you are afraid of a praiser, tomorrow you'll be also a praiser. If you are afraid of pastor, one of these 5 days you'll be also a pastor. Because you are hanging, there is something you are learning from them. Because there is some days we used to say, show me a friend, show me your friend, and you know who you are. So who are your friends? Who are you hanging around with? When you look at the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 3, it says, if two walk together, they have agreed. There is no way you can hang around the company of wrong people and you have not agreed. There is a story of a young woman who she was hanging around with somebody who is not the right person. But unfortunately, she did know. Unfortunately, she didn't know that these people are not the right people. But there is some red flags. Every wrong person in your life, there is some red flags. It's only that we are there. There's some red flags in our life, but we ignore it. I pray to somebody for you to receive favor of God. Look, mind the company that you keep. Mind the people that you are always with them. Mind people that you are always hanging around them. Mind, because it is very vital. It's very important. It is for you to move to God to favor you. Create environment so that God can favor you. I pray to somebody this night. May God give you understanding so that you can move around with people that will also glorify God so that God can favor you. Because this life, let me tell you, we learn from people. This life, we learn from people. There's no way you born knowing something. You cannot born knowing something. There is something we continue learning. Every time we're just in school learning. So if you hang around people who are showing you things that are not glorifying God, very soon you will not also glorify God. So let us learn from people who have glorified God. Who are your friends? Mind the company you keep. Mind the people you keep around. Mind the people that hang around them. And when you mind that, God will also favor you. Don't be in a wrong company. Because some things will happen. A place, and when they hear that you are also there, you are among them, although you are not doing anything. You are just there because you are with them. So you are just in a group. Okay, you are not doing anything wrong, but because you are with them. Mind the company you keep. Mind the company you keep. If you mind the company you keep, it's very vital. There's some people in our life, I'm telling you, you hang around them, you think they are your friends, and they're not your friends. There is something that's benefiting from you. But if you are in a challenge, they can't even help you. But they claim to be your friends. They claim to be your friends, but they have nothing that can add value in your life. There's some people, we hang around them, we claim they are friends, but they're only benefiting from you. Anytime they're not benefiting from you, they're not your friends. So let us mind the company we keep. Who are these people that you are hanging around them? Are they talking glorification of God? Are they talking about Christianity? Are they talking about anything to do with God? Are they people are not talking about anything to do with God? Are they talking about anything about progress? What are you thinking? What is the story? Mind the company you keep. If you mind the company you keep, God will favor you. If you are in a wrong one, excuse yourself. Nobody will force you. Excuse yourself and move away. It is free. You know, there is nobody can force friendship. Friendship is goodwill. If I want to be your friend, I'll be your friend. If I want to be your friend, I won't be your friend. So friendship is a goodwill. Friendship is a goodwill. Mind the friendship. Mind the people that we keep around. And that one, if we keep people around that glorify God, we shall also glorify God. Because we learn from people. People that we keep around. Even I always live alone, minding the company you keep. I always say, mind what you see and mind what you hear. Mind what you see and what you hear, because what you see will also corrupt your mind. Even the TV channels that are not good for us to watch. What you see, mind what you see, mind what you hear. Don't be in a group of people that, even some people are in church. I don't say, there are so many people in church, but the way they talk, you may wonder if they're really saved. You may even question their Christianity. You may even question their salvation. Why? And you are hanging with them. They're chasing you away from God. And some of them are in the churches. Some of them are they're in the churches. They call them saved. They call them Christian. But what that comes out of their mouth. And that's why I'm very selective. Even if there's some pastors, when they talk, you wonder if they're pastors. What comes out of their mouth, you wonder, what is happening with this gentleman, what is happening with this person? Why? There is people that when you hang around them, favor will not locate you. But if you hang around the right people, God will locate you and He will favor you. So make sure that people that are around you, people that you hang around them, make sure those people are glorifying God. Because we are learning from people. Because there is people who do things, you may wish that I may do something. If you find somebody praising very well, you may think that, may feel that in your heart, will I reach at that level of praising at this level? Can somebody do something and feel like, hey, this one has really touched me, and I'm growing toward that. Let me get notes from him or from her. Those are the things we learn as a Christian. So as a Christian, as somebody who says, mind the company you keep. When you mind the company you keep, if you mind the company you keep, let me tell you this: unfavorable friends and favorable friends can stop the flow of favor. A friend who is not favorable, there's some people, I'm telling you, they pretend to be your friends. May God give you a heart to understand who is a genuine friend. Hallelujah. May God give you understanding. May God give you a spirit to understand who is a genuine friend. Because some others are not friends. They pretend to be friends, but are not friends. There's some people they only visit you, or you only visit them, but you never come to a place. They don't know where you come from, but they always call you, come to my home, or come and do this. But they don't know where your door is. Those are not genuine friends, and let that friendship has lasted for so many years. Let God open your mind. Know who are genuine friends. Let me tell you, even people that betray people, that closest friend. Even Jesus Christ, Judas Iscariot was a close friend, but he was not a genuine friend. So even us, let us see, let God show us, or God open our heart so as we know who are a genuine friend, who are true friends that you are hanging out with. Because there's some people that are not genuine friends. There's some people when you hang out with them, you are losing. But you continue losing. You continue losing. Why? Because you don't understand. If you have, there's some people that are very good. If they have challenge, they're quickly calling you so as you can step in. But if you have the challenge, even if you call them, they can't step in for you. They make them to be so busy, even they're not available. Those are not genuine friends. Those are not genuine friends. No, or mind the company you keep. Keep the right company. I pray to you, brethren, if you want your Christianity to move to another level, look for people who are above you, so as you can hang with them, so as you can learn from them. Look for people. Even me, I have some mentors that I always talk to them. I can just buy a credit of 100 shillings or the minutes, so I can talk to them, because I'm not here that far. So I talk to them and I share them. There's a true friends in this world. All the friends are not true and genuine friends. So I pray to some. That's why when you look at the book of 1 Corinthians 15, verse 33, Bible says, do not mislead. Bad company corrupts good character. So if you have around somebody who has a bad company, somebody who has a bad character, he will corrupt you. He will corrupt your mind. And so many people are in challenges because of friends. Those who are not genuine friends. So make sure that you mind the company you keep. And what I can add is keep the right company. Keep to drop friendship is not permanent. Drop. It's not a man that you keep somebody as a friend. You know this person is not the right person, and you are still keeping them. You are still drop. I've dropped So many. Because if you are not on my line, if you are not doing the right thing, I will correct you once, correct you twice, 3 times, 4 times, I will drop you. Because that's me. I'll just tell you the truth. This and this is not right. And if I tell you once, twice, thrice, and you are a mature person, I know now this person, he cannot change or she cannot change. So please keep the right company in your life. Don't hang around people that will destroy your life. Don't hang. So many people that have been destroyed in the hands of some friends that who are not genuine friends. So God may open your mind so as you understand people you are hanging out with them, people that you are sitting, people that you call the friends. Are they true friends? Are they genuine friends? So I pray to you this night. May God open your mind. May God give you understanding for you to understand who are genuine friends. Finally, let us look at key number 2, regular appearance in life. Mind the company you keep. Now, point number 2, appearance, regular appearance in the life. Same meaning to sanctuary of God. If you want to grow, if you have a friend that minds you, or you have a friend that you mind her or him, it's good to appear in the Zion. It's good to appear before God regularly. You know, there's some things we only get it in the church, or in the house of God. You cannot get it anywhere. They are just in the house of God. There's no way you can get it. You can be at your home. So many of us at home, we have so many things that we cannot even get time to read our Bible. You cannot even pray for 20 minutes. If you have tried to pray, maybe 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 2 or 1, or even some seconds, because some people cannot sustain prayer for 30 minutes. I remember we were doing a prayer point we were doing fasting for 3 days, dry fasting, and we are many of us. We are around 70 people, and when we are doing that, everybody you lead a prayer for 3 good hours, 3 good hours non-stop. So some of us, we cannot sustain even prayer of 30 minutes or 20 minutes. And that's why we always do prayer in this service. Every Wednesday we do prayer for 30 minutes. Every Sunday service we do prayer for 45 to 1 hour. So you can build up from there. Because if you are praying for 2 or 3 minutes, you cannot mention everything that you want God to do for you. Because prayer, it starts with asking God, submitting to God, and also to tell God so that God can forgive you, because we are sinners every time. And also, you finish by thanksgiving. So if you are mentioning each and everything, it will take you how long? If you pray a prayer of 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, you really exhaust all those things, because there's no way you can pray without giving thanks. God has given you life. Even to open your mouth and pray, you have to thank God about it. Just open your mouth and pray, you have to go before the Lord and give thanks. So some of us, some things that you only get in church, we can learn. Oh, I'm supposed to pray about this. I remember when I was growing young, when I was a young Christian, I used to hear what people are praying. Oh, and I also remember, I'm supposed to pray about this. Oh, I'm supposed to pray. When you go before the Lord, there's some things you just talk 2, 3 words, it has gone. But if you stand before the Lord and be there for a long time, you know how to pray, how to start your prayer, how you continue, how to sustain your prayer, and how you end your prayer. How are you going to end your prayer? Let me tell you this. Every time, end your prayer. If you are praying, end your prayer with thanksgiving. Return to God with thanks every time. Anytime, even if you are at home, you are doing prayer anywhere, start your prayer and also tell God sins that you have, whether even if from morning to evening there's a sin that you have done, return to him. Let him forgive you. Then submit your requests. After submitting your request, now give thanks. Whether the request God has answered or not, give thanks. That's why I said thanksgiving is in two dimensions. One, you give thanks for something that God has done for you. Second, you give thanks for something that you are believing that God will do it for you. So every time you pray, end with thanksgiving. Return to God with thanksgiving. Every time. Now, be in Zion. Be regular appearance in Zion. Regular appearance in our force to receive favor. Be regular in the Zion. Psalms 102. Psalms 102 verse 13. You will arise and have compassion on Zion, for it is time to show favor to her appointed time has come. So if you appear in Zion every time, that's the time to receive favor. So time will come when you appear in Zion. Zion meaning house of God. So appear to Zion, regular appearance to Zion. And let me tell you this, if you appear before God every time, in Zion every time, it's favor that God will give it to you. People who appear before God, there is some favor that they receive. There is some favor. Maybe someone cannot see it, but there is some favor. You may lack money, but you are not sick. You may be sick, but you cannot die. There is some favor that God put on you. You may have money, yes. People are outside there, they have money, yes. They want even to pay school fees for their children, but the children are not going to school. But you who lack money, your children are going to school and they're learning, and you don't have money, you are struggling to pay. God has given you that favor for your children to study in school. There's some people, they don't have money, but they have peace. But there are people, they have money, but they don't have peace. So God has given you favor. You who don't have money, but you are serving God, you have peace of mind. There's some people, yes, they have money, but they have debt everywhere. They have debt everywhere. Everywhere. People are just claiming everywhere. That everything of them is for debt. Mtu analisha gari lakini ya deni. Shamba, anaishi kwa shamba kwa ploti ni ya deni. Everywhere they are having a sleepless night. But you don't have money. You are sleeping in a house. The only thing you are crying for is to pay rent. God, give me money to pay rent. You have peace of mind. People have a lot of things, but challenges. So appear in the house of God. Let me finish by saying this. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 5. Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 5. For those who find me find life and receive favor from the Lord. So if you find God, you find favor. Just look for God. And that's why I always say, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Seek kingdom of those who find God, they find favor. Let me tell you this. If you are serving God, it is very dangerous to serve or to labor without favor. It's very dangerous. Don't serve God without favor. There is favor. Anything that you are doing in your life, especially in Christian, especially in the sanctuary of God, there is favor. There is favor. God has put favor on you. That's why you are doing that thing. That's why God has enabled you to do it. But I beg to somebody this night, may God open your ears. May God open your understanding. May God show you a vision. Who are the people that you are hanging around with? May God give you a vision. May God show you. You know, God shows people. Just pray. You will see. God will show you. God always appears to us and it always shows us. And that's why I always say, wake up at midnight and pray. When you pray and you mean it, that's what I always speak, and God will speak to you. And when God speaks to you, be very attentive. God will always speak. If there is something you are praying for, God, show me, who am I supposed to keep? God, who is a true friend. I'm telling you, things will come, vision will come, sometimes you may wonder. Let me tell you this. So many friends that we keep, if you get something good, are the one who are jealous. Many of friends that we keep, very few can celebrate. But many of our friends that we keep, they feel jealous. Why? Because our turkey, they are not for you. You are not supposed to receive it. Very few. So, know the company that you keep. Go before your prayer. Go before the Lord. Just wake up at midnight. Around 12 midnight. 1, 2. Go to your knees. Pray very well. Pray with emotion. Kneel down. Don't pray in your bed. Kneel down. Raise your hand up. Pray in emotion. Tell God, Lord, I'm here. Answer me. Lord, I'm here. Show me. And God will show you. After you have prayed, go to your bed, cover yourself very well, expecting from God, and see what God will do for you. God will do something for you. God will answer. And when God answers, wake up at that night, write it down. I always repeat this because I know God always speaks to us, but we don't take it seriously. Because we are asleep, we can't remember what God spoke to us. God always speaks. I've seen it several times. God always speaks. I've seen it several times. And God speaks at the right time. When you go to your knees and pray with emotion and expecting answers, and go to your blanket and cover yourself, and as a little sleep comes, the vision will come to your mind. The vision will come. God will show you something. And what God shows you, if you are not very careful, you will miss it. Some of us, we have just missed our destiny because we are not serious with what God is speaking to us. We are not serious with what God is speaking to us. You can go there. Because we are not serious with what God is speaking to us. Hallelujah. God always speaks. God always speaks to us. But this night, I want us to just go before the Lord. Just raise up on our feet and go before the Lord and tell God, God, give me a vision.